The Trump administration is reportedly looking to use its ongoing tariff battle to isolate China by encouraging our trade partners to limit China's involvement in their economies. And apparently the president's trade moves are already paying off. The White House says the administration has been presented with offers from more than a dozen countries. Listen.
You've heard from numerous administration officials. There have been many talks with countries. We've had more than 15 deals, pieces of paper put on the table, proposals that are actively being considered. And as we've said consistently, more than 75 countries have reached out. So there's a lot of work to do. We very much understand that, but we do believe that we can announce some deals very soon.
Indiana Congressman Jim Baird sits on the House Agriculture and House Foreign Affairs Committee, and he joins us now. Congressman, good morning to you. So what do you think, what do your constituents think, from small business owners to farmers? What do they think about these tariff negotiations and where they stand right now?
I think our farmers and ranchers support President Trump and the America First agenda. And so our agriculture industry understands the need to create a level playing field and to sell our products around the world. So we could possibly use some of the income from these tariffs to help bolster our farmers, our producers, and even our manufacturing industries and agribusinesses that are associated with our food production. So I have every confidence that President Trump is a master negotiator, and he'll get other countries to come to the table and give us what we need. China has been operating as a bad actor for decades.
Yeah, well, Congressman, when it comes to China, the Wall Street Journal has a really interesting article about the ultimate goal when it comes to these tariff negotiations. Apparently, the administration is saying to all the countries coming to the table right now, we'll make a deal with you if you limit your involvement with China. Here's the quote. The Journal writes, the idea is to extract commitments from U.S. trading partners to isolate China's economy in exchange for reductions in trade and tariff barriers imposed by the White House. Those measures are meant to put a dent in China's already rickety economy and force Beijing to the negotiating table with less leverage ahead of potential talks between Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping. So what do you think about that? When many people accuse the Trump administration of not having a plan, this could be the ultimate end goal. And if effective, what does that mean for our future?
Well, I think the president has done a very good job. And as I said earlier, he's a master negotiator. And I think the techniques that he uses to bring other countries to discuss our relationship as well as our exports and imports is extremely important. And so I have every confidence the president is got a plan. He doesn't necessarily need to reveal that to all of us at the present time. From the standpoint, you take the leverage away from his ability to negotiate. So farmers and ranchers, we're right in the planting season here in the Midwest, the early stages, and putting on anhydrous and that sort of thing. And so we're interested in making sure that we get this crop out. And by doing that, it'll give us more time to resolve these tariff issues.
Okay, so Congressman, there's also this. Indiana Governor Mike Braun, yesterday he signed 9 executive orders to make Indiana healthy again, alongside HHS Secretary RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz, who's now the head of the Medicare and Medicaid office. So listen here to this.
The goal is to empower Hoosiers to address root causes of chronic illness with preventions, nutrition, physical activity, and early screening.
That we have a generational opportunity to make this country as healthy as it should be.
I've been to a bunch of states to announce MAHA initiatives, and this one really broke the bank. We can't be a strong nation if we're not a strong people.
Indiana seems like a healthy state, but I guess there's always room for improvement, Congressman.
Absolutely, and taking the sugar and the carbohydrates out of, or reducing those in some of our diets for our students and our kids is extremely important. And their health is extremely important to the success of the country as well as their own success. So taking a look at our nutrition and the programs that we support with the Medicare, Medicaid, not Medicare, but Medicaid programs is worthy of having an evaluation. So I commend the governor and his efforts to make sure that our young people are healthy and have exercise that they need, right, and the opportunity to grow and be strong.
Congressman, thank you for your time this morning.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.